Minister of Finance. We know that the Premier is now preparing to give further ground to the New Democrats in secret budget vote negotiations, and we know that his government passed out a checklist of NDP demands on Budget Day, and we know that the Premier likes to keep secret negotiations and backroom deals after we saw what happened with the gas plants and, of course, teacher union bosses. So given all that, can you tell us here today how much more spending we can expect in order for the New Democratic Party to prop your government up?
Minister of Finance.
So, Mr. Speaker, we're very clear that our spending is being controlled, it's being disciplined, it's less than 1% year over year. It's how we're achieving results. But my question to the member opposite, how do you justify a leader who's put out information from your party that talks about these very issues that you're telling me, and it doesn't add up? And you're promoting numbers that don't equate. And you want the legitimacy of somehow telling the people of Ontario that you can lead when you can't even add. Answer me that, Mr. Speaker.
Supplementary.
Well, I'm quite comfortable standing behind Tim Hudak when he becomes Premier of Ontario in a few short months. And the only spending that's being controlled today, Speaker, in this Assembly is by the New Democratic Party, and they're telling you what to spend on, and you're saying, yes, I'll give you a little bit more. This is an NDP budget for the NDP so that this government can be propped up. But, Speaker, let's talk a second about the economy. There's an old expression, it's the economy, Sousa. Let's get back on track here, Speaker. But let's be perfectly honest here. This is a government that only values democracy insofar as saving their own political skins. After negotiations with rogue union leaders, we know that there is not enough money in this world that they can say no to. We know that they only value the truth when they have been caught. So I want to know, what dirty deal has this government cooked up with the NDP in order for the NDP to continue calling the shots and for this government to continue to be propped up?
Thank you. Minister of Finance.
So, Mr. Speaker, the only deal that we're making here is a deal with the people of Ontario. This is a budget that speaks to the people of Ontario, the contributions that they have made, because what they want is leadership. And what they don't want is extreme views. They do not want to see an excessive slash-and-burn policy that puts things at risk. And they do not want excessive spending. They want control and they want discipline. We're offering that. And, Mr. Speaker, it is about the economy. The members opposite don't seem to understand that the economy's recovery is challenged, and we need to take steps to stimulate that growth. So there are occasions when you have to provide support for our youth, for our infrastructure, for those most vulnerable, for the things that we all share in common in this House. It boggles my mind that you would put that at risk, Mr. Speaker. You should be supporting this budget.
Question, the member from Essex. Thank you.